This is Dad's home cooking channel on YouTube. It's just for you, but I'm sure by the end of this year we're gonna have 50 million followers. Anyways, I wanted to show you how to make Cajun chicken the way you like it, the chicken rice dish that you like here at home. And I'm gonna try to teach you as many dishes as I can so that you can be successful and have great dinners. So let's pan down here. First of all, you're gonna be using a pan about this size, I think. And so everything that I'm telling you, I'm doing it for the whole family. You cut it in half and you'll be good to go. So use a pan like this, but you're gonna have 2 cups of rice. You're gonna have some chicken breasts, skinless because it's healthier. You're gonna have the Louisiana hot links, and you get those at Costco. You can buy them for like 3 packs of these, 3 of these for I think $10. So that's a pretty good deal. You got 1 celery, 1 onion, 1 green pepper, some mushrooms, some chicken broth, and some spices. And I'll list this all out for you on the screen, and some diced tomatoes. You can get this at Costco too. So, all right, so we're back. What we're doing is we're going to do the, oh, there's Julia. Say hi to Julia. I didn't know she'd be on. That's right.
That?
That's right. This is going for you.
Is it recording?
It's recording right now.
Is it recording?
Okay.
You're not going.
All right, Isaac, we're back. We've got bath bombs going on over here.
Hi.
Oh man, you ruined the shot. I'm doing my own YouTube channel, Dad's Home Cooking, so Isaac learns how to make all these meals.
Oh wait.
I'm gonna cut this part out, don't worry. All right, Isaac, we're back. We're gonna continue on making this. We've got, what we're gonna do first is we're gonna take the Louisiana hot links and we're gonna put them in the pot to brown them a little bit, get the flavor out. See, what great chefs know is that flavor comes from building flavor. You build flavor up. You just don't dump it all in the pot at once and let it cook. That's how they do it in Minnesota. Chefs do it by building flavor. So what we do is we start by getting the hot links chopped up, right? And we're starting to get the pan warm here. You got some olive oil in the pan. You got a little bit of a medium high. And Zach, can you hold that for a second? And get in on my cutting board as I, no, it's on selfie. Don't look at yourself. See, now you ruined the shot, Zach. Okay, put on, watch, do you have my finger in there yet? Okay, because I'm gonna chop my finger off. Okay, you just cut them into little slices like this. Now these are frozen because I buy them from Costco and they stay forever in the freezer. So buy them from Costco, put them in your freezer, they'll be good to go. All right, you can end it there. Boom. By doing the pause. Yeah. Okay, so the pan's hot. What we can do is we can tell that because the olive oil kind of runs quickly across the pan. We just want it medium high. Put your hand over there. You can start to feel some heat. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the hot links in the pan and let them sizzle. Okay, so while the hot links are sizzling in the pan, we're gonna get our chicken ready. So we're gonna take it, and I just got about a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of pepper in here. Remember, you're gonna cut all these ingredients in half because you're gonna make a half size. But we just want to salt and pepper the chicken, right? Just like so. And then we want to put a little bit of the Cajun spice on there. Now this is kind of hard to find, but you want to find a Cajun spice, and we're going to season the chicken a little bit with that, and we're going to put more of that in the dish later. So, anyways, okay, so we're still browning the hot links. We're going to let those. We want to get them a little bit brown on each side because it brings out the flavor of them a little bit better. Okay, we've got the Cajun spice on the chicken. We got salt, pepper on the chicken, and now we're gonna, while we're waiting for the soup to cook, we're gonna chop up some vegetables, onions, and green peppers, and celery. I'm gonna give you a little trick here on how to chop the onions. First of all, you're gonna cry, so man up and deal with it. Second of all, you gotta get the onions the same size, and I'll show you the trick for it. First, you peel the outer skin off, cut it in half, and lay it down like this. Okay, then you simply cut across the grain like that into about quarter-sized strips. So and you hold it together while you do that. Next, you go like, you get it cut against it while folding the onion. Careful not to cut your fingers, but it's a quick way to perfectly carve up onion chunks. Enough. Now I'm going to show you how to pick up the green pepper. You want to rinse it off first. It comes in the store dirty and full of rat poop. You want to rinse off all the stuff, but you simply cut off the top, cut off the bottom, cut the inside out. Right? So you get rid of that. Toss that aside. Take the top. Take the bottom. And take the sides. Okay, so this is what the Louisiana hot links start to look like, and this is perfect. This is just what we want. We got burnt stuff in the bottom of the pan that sides of singed. It brings out all the flavor, all the oil and everything. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get a plate out, and we're going to set all of this aside. Because now we want to cook the chicken. So I'm going to do that, set all this aside, and then we're going to brown up the chicken. Okay, this is tricky, but I had to do it that way. I went ahead and put the chicken in the pot, and it's browning. I put the spice size down first. I don't know if that matters, but that's how I roll. The thing I'm going to tell you is, it's very important. After you handle the chicken, you got to wash your hands. You got to wash your hands really well, because chicken has gross stuff on it, and you don't want it in anything else. You don't want the raw chicken juice to touch anything else. You want it isolated. So wash your hands really well after touching the chicken. But just go ahead and brown the chicken in the pan. Alright? Okay, while we're waiting for the chicken to brown, celery. Alright? Celery is easy. We're not going to even use all of this. In fact, tomorrow I'm going to show you, or the next thing I'm going to show you how to make is chicken noodle soup. And you're going to use the rest of this chili in that, or the rest of the celery in that. So we're going to just cut the celery into little chunks. We're going to use about 3 stalks of this and set the rest for later. Okay, so that's what the celery looks like when it's chunked up. It's just like 1/8 of an inch thick and just in size like that, and that's just 3 stalks. The bell pepper is just a 1/4 inch square when you're done. Okay, the chicken's looking a little bit better. It's looking brown, but what you want to do, you see that pink there? You kind of want to get rid of that pink. Alright, so you just keep on turning it over until most of the pink is gone. Now the nice thing about this dish is that it's going to cook on the stove top and simmer for so long that there's no way the chicken will be underdone. But we just want to get all the seasoning kind of ground in there, so keep that going for a little bit longer. We're going to take our chicken out. We're going to set it aside for a plate, and then we're going to start cooking down our vegetables. And so what you want to do is just take out the chicken a little bit. Easy, 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 right? And this is what the chicken should look like as it comes out the pan. It looks kind of brown and seasoned and beautiful. Just turn that one over there for a little bit. And it's okay to have a little pink because it's going to cook on the stove top plenty long. Alright, just a couple more pieces, and we're out. Now, take the onions in. That's a whole onion. Again, you want to cut this in half for you, but we're going to put it in there, and you can see this is where the dirty part comes. You see how dirty that looks? That's where all the flavor is at, and that's why you build the flavors. You just don't dump it all together. You build the flavors, and you need to do this for about 3 minutes until those onions are translucent. And we're out. Okay, so after about 3 minutes, they're going to be cooked and translucent, and that's what they're going to look like. You cook the onions down, gotten all the flavor out of them. Okay. Now we're going to put in just about a quarter of a teaspoon of garlic powder. Now you can use real garlic. I'm trying to make it simple on you, of course. I know you've got garlic powder out there. And just a little bit of garlic powder does the same thing. Stir that in. And then we're going to add the bell peppers next. Okay, I've just added the bell peppers in. We're going to cook those down for about 2 minutes. Get them nice and incorporated. And then we're going to start adding things quicker, because these are the flavors that you want to build upon. These are where the whole base of the meal comes from. So cook those down for about 2 minutes, keep them stirring around, and then we're going to start to dump. Okay, I just realized the backlighting is bad on the other side, so I'm going to try to do this right-handed, which means I got to cook with my left hand. I got to do it. Alright, so that's about 2 minutes on the bell peppers, and now, like I said, we're going to start to dump. So, we're going to put the celery in, we're going to put the rice in, and we're going to put some spices in. So let's start with the celery first. Okay, so just slide off. Okay, and then we're going to put 2 cups of rice in, probably 1 cup for you. 2 cups. We're going to stir that around. Okay, now we're going to add flavor town. So we're going to add in the Cajun spice, the cayenne pepper, salt, pepper. Alright, so we're going to do it for this size recipe. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of Cajun flavoring. We're going to do 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And we're going to do the rest of the salt and pepper. That was half a teaspoon of salt, or half a teaspoon of pepper, and a teaspoon of salt. Alright. And then we're going to stir that around. Get that nice and incorporated. Okay. We're going to put some mushrooms in. Sometimes I like to put kale in, but that's kind of crazy. So we'll do mushrooms. Alright. And then we're going to put our Louisiana sausage back in. Stir that around. Nice and incorporated with everything. Okay. Now we're going to put in a can of diced tomatoes and 2 cups of chicken stock. Okay, now we're going to put the chicken on top, and we're going to bring it up to simmer and let it simmer for 2 hours or so. Alright. That's what it starts to look like, all combined together. And we're going to just kind of slide the chicken right on top of there carefully. Be a mess. Not done right. And again, it's okay to see a little pink at this point, because it's all going to cook down. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to bring it up so we can see it's simmering. Simmering means that we're going to be able to see some bubbling going on in the liquid, and you can see it's starting to do that over there. And then we're going to put a cover on it and let it cook for a couple hours. Alright, so that's what a simmer looks like. Alright, good bubbling and everything. We're going to turn this down to low here. Lowest setting at 2, not low, but on the electric stove it's 2. But what you want to see is you're going to want to see it slowing down a little bit from that. And then you'll put the cover on and you'll let it simmer for about 2 hours. And you just want to make sure it's just slightly bubbling, but not overflowing the lid. And that, because then you have a mess on your hands. So keep it on low and simmer it for 2 hours. Okay, So here we are about 2.5 hours after putting the lid on, and we're going to get ready to enjoy it. So let's take a look. 2.5 hours on the stove top. All the water is cooked down, leaving rice and vegetables. And it's a beautiful thing. Enjoy.